So, you're thinking, who is this freaky guy that we thought we knew?
Look at those legs.
Not bad, not bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not bad.
Now I'm going to tell you the truth. I am naked,
Ooh, no.
afraid, and very alone.
TV show?
But I'm here today and I'm dressed like this
Oh, please.
because, you guys, we deal with the fragile population that feel naked, afraid, and alone every day. And unless I feel that myself, I don't think I can fully communicate my passion about this to you. Because today, I want you to feel what the patients feel. I want you to sense what they sense. I want you to be one with the patients. So yes, I'm not creepy, but I am fully naked under here and I'm a little scared, okay? And we're gonna leave it at that. And I'm not alone. You guys, today is about patience. And it's about the patients we care for. You know, if I were to ask you what your residents want, I know I'd hear a lot of answers. I'd probably hear they want good food. They want a telephone. They want a TV. They want a window with a view of the ocean. They want new pillows. They want new sheets. They want more pain medication. It doesn't stop, does it? You think all these things are what they want, and they do. But do you know what the most important thing is they want? Well, okay, and before I even go there, let me ask you this. How does that make you feel when they want all these things and you can't give them all these things? Powerless, overwhelmed, frustrated. Because you want to give them these things. You want to give them what you think will make them happy, right?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, research has shown, and we've learned at our facilities, that there's the number one thing they want, and it's something you can give them. What your residents want is you. They want a connection with you, Debbie. Janice, they want to feel like you really care about them. Clarence, they want to know when you're lifting them out of that bed that they can trust you, that they know you well, that you care for them. They just want to know you. They want you. How many of you can give of yourself? You can give that, right? Some of those other things are hard at times. Today, we're going to talk about 5 simple steps and how you can give you to our patients. The first one is smile. Now, I use the word or acrostic, if you know what that means. It's an abbreviation called DOSE. And it stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. Now, those are all big words, right? But you know what they are? They're chemicals in our body. Okay, I want you to do something. I want you for 3 seconds to give me a huge smile. All of you just smile as big as you can at me. Okay, look, you can't even keep from laughing. Isn't it amazing what a smile will do? It's incredible. Okay, now imagine that you didn't smile and went into a room, okay? Poo-poo on that. Imagine you go in and you smile at the residents. Number one, you're feeling awesome. Then the resident smiles back. Think how they smile. They were in pain just a minute ago, and suddenly they're about to start giggling like Debbie. Incredible. Can you remember that word dose? Even if you don't remember all the big words. But it means that there are chemicals in your body. When you smile, they make you feel good. And they make your residents feel good. And that creates a connection. And when you look in their eyes, they know that you care about them. Number one, okay? Are you taking notes? I got some notes for you there. Okay, do your best if you have a pen. Number 2 is they want to share their name. They want to know their name. How many of you know my full name? Reiner Siegfried Roeske. Okay, every time I tell the residents that, they go, what? And I go, that's what I said when my parents told me. Every day I have to repeat my name. But when I give them my name, it creates a connection because immediately we begin to talk. And they say, Reiner? That's German, isn't it? And I can begin to share a little bit about my heritage. You might have something special or unique about your name. But when you share it, they know they can identify with you from then on, and when they need help, they can call for you. And that creates another connection, a security net, a point of safety for them. Okay, so number 1 was smile. Number 2 was name. So easy, right? It's giving more of you. Number 3 is share their pain. Okay? This morning, I talked to one of our staff. I had no idea until this time, but she told the story of about 2 years ago when she went into a patient room. There were 2 men in the bed. Just a couple days before, there had been a man and a lady. One of the men, one of the residents, was curled up in the fetal position on the bed, across the bed, just like this one. He was holding on to a pillow. And she goes, oh my goodness, Fred. She said, what's wrong? And he said, my wife just died of cancer. And this person who still works here, she's one of your coworkers, she was able to share with him her personal story, how she had just been through loss with her own husband who had cancer. And that man and her connected like nothing before, and she had a powerful impact on his life. It's hard not to get emotional, right? Even just hearing that story. But this is the opportunity you have every day. She could feel his pain. Now, not everything will be that dramatic, right? There are simple ways to feel the pain. Maybe they have a bandage that needs to be changed and you tear it off and you go, oh, I hate that when I tear the bandage off. There are many simple ways, but let people know that I understand what you're going through. I can feel your pain. But don't be afraid to risk. Risk telling your story. Risk telling those stories about hurting children, about divorces, about struggles in your family. Our patients want to hear them because they are going through them too. And when do you connect? When your hearts connect and you connect on the same level. Okay? So far we've got smile. That one was more fun. Okay? This one was very emotional and hard for all of us, wasn't it? But so important. Then we had name, thank you. Now we have share their pain. Number 4 is share next steps. How many of you have been to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, okay? And you go in and you sign up and they tell you to sit over there. And pretty soon you've been waiting 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You're going, well, what happens next? When do I get to talk to someone? Has anyone been frustrated like that? We're frustrated all the time. Yet if they had told you when you came up to the desk, said, you know what, Lionel, it will be about 10 minutes until the next courtesy clerk is ready. Then you're going to have to wait in another room. Then we'll take your picture. And I do apologize, but it's going to take about an hour. You'd go, an hour? But at least you know. And our patients want to know what the next steps are, okay? So can you share with them the next steps? Here's an example I would give. Let's say that you're a CNA. You're helping a patient with a soft landing, okay? They just admitted they're scared, naked, alone, afraid, all these things, right? So you walked in with a smile, okay? You shared your name, okay? And you might have not gone into depth right at that moment on your pain, but you might have shared something with them saying, oh, I see you're hurting. And then 4, you said, well, now I am going to be in every 10 minutes to check on you. And as soon as I leave now, the licensed nurse will come in and she'll tell you about your medications because you're going to have some pain medication that will make you feel a lot better. Then you're going to have dinner, and dinner is delicious here. Tonight we have ribs and we have mashed potatoes. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Okay. And then you will have a therapist. You're here for therapy. I know you want to come. get better, and go home. We have the best therapy team in the whole valley. And they are going to come and work with you tonight. Then after that, I'll check in with you again all night until I leave at 11 o'clock. And then I will introduce you to my replacement. Isn't it amazing how easy that is? Now, it can take a little bit of time, but not that much. Just quickly going through share next steps. So we're starting to get near the end. Last one is share your story. This is an example that I share at the current time. Many of you know I've been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had 30 tumors. Some of you saw last November 4 was the day when I was officially diagnosed. I had a big tangerine-sized bump coming out of my neck. I had 30 tumors from here to here. Okay? Now, the good news is, as many of you know, I went through 6 months of chemotherapy. Many of you showed me so much love, and I'm so grateful. But now I'm just about to get cleared, I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. Next Tuesday, I have a PET scan. And when I have that PET scan, I hope they're going to tell me I'm all clear from head to toe. Okay, that'll be the good news, and then maybe it'd be a good day for happy hour, huh? All right, I get everybody out. On me, okay? But if I can share a story like that with a patient, they kind of know that, you know, I've been through a couple of bumps too, you know, and I've survived, and they will too. I get to remind them of that. So let's review these in closing. What was number 1? Smile. Remember how that made us giggle and laugh? Don't forget that one. Don't forget that one. And use it not just in rooms, but in the hallway, in the corridors, in the lobby, outside, wherever you are. Second was share your name. What was the third one? Share the pain. And you know what? I want you to dwell on that pain for a second, because that is in human terms where we connect the most with people, at a level of pain, isn't it? Next steps, and then tell your story. You might connect on a story. That's a little summary of what residents want from you. Now, your challenge is this, okay? It's not an easy one, okay? But it's true. If you got it, may your patients never again feel naked, alone, and afraid. Why? Because when you share these 5 steps with them right from the beginning, you will bring them peach. Really, what are you going to bring them? Ah, you're paying attention. Okay, I can't pull that one past you, can I? Peace, joy, and happiness. Thank you very much for your work on behalf of our patients. Any questions? Any questions about those 5 steps? Now, did I even talk about call lights? No? Did I talk about clean bathrooms? No? You know, because isn't it funny when patients complain, what they complain the most about is how we talked to them, how we treated them, how we spoke with them. I've never had a patient, well, I shouldn't say never, but I've rarely had patients that ever complain about the actual life-threatening thing that they need, you know? Usually it's not. Usually it's these 5 things that we've covered. So I really want to change our focus, and I would love for us to focus on these things, and I think we're going to do awesome things here at Burbank. All right? Give it up for yourself at Burbank one more time. Thank you for coming.